Hello, boys and girls, and welcome back to Art. I'm so excited that you're here. Can you believe that we're in November already? Man, time is flying when you're having fun in art. I know I'm having a good time, and I hope you are too. So today, we're going to get started on our next project, and November's kind of a quick month as far as art classes. So this is going to be kind of a simple beginning, but because I want to see what you can do, your imagination is going to take over now, and you're going to start to add things to this that you will be creating on your own, okay? But today, what I'm going to do is set you up for the foundation, okay, the beginning part of the project. So what we're going to do is we're going to move into mask making. Now, I know we just came from a holiday where lots of masks are being used, but masks are used all over the earth and for thousands of years to change your character. So masks are used in theater when they want to show a different expression on someone's face, and masks are used in different cultures to represent different people during different celebrations or rituals. So I thought it would be fun for us to dive into mask making, since we're all wearing one these days, right? And create a really cool looking mask out of some simple supplies. Okay, so kindergarten, here is how you're gonna start your mask. I need you to find a paper plate, and if you don't have a paper plate, you can always just use a piece of paper and cut it into a circle about the size of a paper plate, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold the paper plate in half, okay? Whoop. And I am going to cut the paper plate right down the middle, just like that. So now when I open this up, I have two shapes that are the same, okay? Because we're gonna design two different masks, okay? Because the mask that we're making is going to cover the top of your face. Now, if you notice, when I go to put this on, what's happening? I can't fit it on because I need the little shape for my nose. So I'm just gonna take this, and maybe mom or dad or grandma or brother or sister or someone in your house can help you out. You want to cut a little curve right here, and I always like to think of it as like a little rainbow. See the little rainbow? So I'm just going to go like this. And now when I open it up, I have the shape that will fit on over my nose here. This is called the bridge of your nose. Okay? So the next step is going to be placing where your eyes are going to go. You always want to get your eyes in the position first, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead, and if you notice on my mask, do you see where it's folded? So I need to put an eyeball here, and I need to put an eyeball there, all right? So I'm just going to go ahead, and maybe someone can help you do this, and I'm just going to place two circles. And I'm going to cut those out later. I'm not going to worry about them right now, okay? Because now I want to take some brown paper bag, all right? And mine's going to be brown, but if you have a white paper bag at home, or newspaper, or plain white paper, go ahead and use it. Art is about being creative. Art is about finding things in your life and using them, so that way you can be creative. If you have construction paper, use construction paper, okay? But I want mine to be brown because I know what I'm going to be making, and I want it to be earth colored, using earth tones, because we're going to be creating a bird mask, okay? So what I want to do is, now that I have my little frame, I'm going to take my brown bag, and I want to cut shapes that look like feathers, which kind of look like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just cut some of these out. And if yours look more like a triangle, that's okay. Some can be big, some can be small. Okay. And the nice thing about a brown bag is it's already folded, so when I cut, I'm really getting a lot of feathers at one time. Do you see that? There. And now, using a glue stick or Elmer's glue or any other kind of glue you might have, I want to start to put the feathers onto the mask. Now, what I like to do is I like to start around the edge and work my way around into the center, because I want my feathers to be layered. So all I'm gonna do, and by the way, did you notice what I did? I put glue all over the mask. That way I don't have to stop and keep putting glue. And I'm just gonna put my feathers around my mask, just like this. So I think it's a good idea to cut all of your feathers out first. Whoops. And that way you can just keep sticking them on. Oh, look at that. They all got stuck. That's okay. Just pluck them apart. And do you see how by putting the glue on first, I'm able to really move and groove here, right? And I think I'm gonna need a lot more feathers. So I'm gonna go around the whole outside. Okay, more feathers. Let's get another bag here. I also like using brown paper bag because it's pretty thin. And to me, I think it sticks a little bit better than construction paper. So now if you notice, I'm getting to the other side. Okay, so boys and girls, I went all the way around the mask. Don't put any feathers in here, because you want to be able to poke your nose through. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is, that took some time, so I'm going to put a little more glue on the space where I'm going to layer the next row of feathers. So I'm going to cut more out. And now, you just put these on top. And you see how it creates a new row of feathers going around? You really have to take your time. Don't rush. And don't just scatter them all over, because we want this to look like a bird. So, bird's feathers grow in a pattern. Okay? And you're going to keep applying your feathers all the way around. So I'm going to keep doing that, and it's okay if you end up covering the eye, but I think what I'm going to do is just maybe work around that and not cover it up. So, get this part finished, and next week we will move on to the next part. So I want to show you what this is going to look like. And you can make your feathers shrink as you move towards the middle of his face to make it a little more realistic looking. And just keep overlapping. Again, overlapping is when something goes on top of something else, and keep following the shape of your mask. It's important in art to pay attention to details, right? Oh, look at that. These feathers were stuck together. Just use those like that. Keep going around, and I'm almost done. I just want to show you what mine's gonna look like. And I think I'll put those feathers up like that, and there. So I have the first part done. Oh, my little feather's loose. I might have to just cut out a new shape. And look at my shapes. They're not perfect, right? That's okay. Just tuck it in. There. Okay? So, get this part created. And I'm just gonna go back in and just round that back out a little bit. And I have the beginning part of mask number 1, okay? So let this dry, and next week we will work on part 2, and I will show you how we're gonna transform this into the next step, okay? So have a great week creating, boys and girls, and I'll see you soon. Bye.